before I get dressed for the day, I'm gonna go out there. I've been sleeping in this little nightgown thing that Chris ordered me. But before I wash my face and do anything, even brush my teeth, I know I'm nasty. I just finished my coffee. But we're gonna get out here. We've already started doing some yard work out here. Just picking some weeds, taking down the north face tent. I did some gardening. I tied up the tomato vines. Me and Killian moved around some sunflowers that were growing. We are gonna do a little bit of yard work, and then we're gonna clean ourselves up, go get some school lunches, and head into the big-ish town to, I can't remember where Dad said we needed to get today. I can't, what? I can't remember, but we're gonna get the kids' school lunches, and then we're gonna head to the big town to get something. I can't remember, but I'll take you guys along. This is our first harvest of the year. Now, I'd like to say we grew those completely, but when we bought the plant, these were already starting to grow on the plant, so I'm not gonna lie. But we did grow them bigger enough to harvest. I think we're gonna try and chop those up and just put them in a brine and stick them in the fridge for our sandwiches. You can taste them before we do that if you want.
Yeah, I'll eat one.
Some of the toys that we got from the school tent, I just stuck right here yesterday for the kids to play. I got our little thing open to get some cool morning air in there. Our bug zappers are charging with the sun. Miss Arabella's right there. And then Daddy's already got the north face tent taken down. So right now we're just taking the weeds out of the rocks and fixing their little rock path. We still haven't been able to find any straw. I don't know why this phone's not focusing.
Why does so much lights in there? Yeah, Stinky.
Because it's a diaper. Good morning, you guys. Like I was saying, we are starting our morning off first thing in the morning. We all had our hot chocolate and coffees and went straight outside. We are doing as much yard work as we can before the storm rolls in. We try to do as much as we can before cloud coverage comes, thunderstorms. We are having a lot of spring showers out here in Utah. We are off-grid in the desert, and the weather is changing seriously every 5 minutes. It's 5-minute weather here. But first, I want to thank Temu for sponsoring today's video. I'm going to share some really cool, fun things with you guys. A whole bunch of random, just awesome things I want to share with you guys. I do want to mention that all these products will be linked down below in my description. I do want to encourage you to download the Temu app. There will be a link down below. You just got to click that link, scan the little picture thing with your phone, and it will download. I am not a huge tech person when it comes to computers, but I figured this out. Or you can go to temu.com and search the code lowercase d, lowercase f, 9438. I think I said that wrong, but it'll be right there on the screen, as well as link down below to claim your $100 in coupons for free. I don't normally do videos like this. I think they're tacky, but I've been enjoying and love watching other vloggers do the whole Temu vlog to see what's out there. I've never heard of Temu before, but it seems like a lot of you guys have, and I find that really fun and interesting. But if you don't have the app, go ahead down in the description below and download that link, and you guys will get $100 in free coupons. And this stuff is very affordable, good quality, very affordable, and I recommend it. I don't make any money off of you guys using this code, and I wouldn't lead you guys to a bad code to use, so I do recommend it. Anyhow, I will take you guys along with the day. Right now we're just pulling some weeds out from this walkway. Like I was saying, we are off grid, which means we have no public utilities, no public power. We run off solar. When the sun doesn't charge our solar enough, we run off a backup generator. We have a well for water, and we use that little box in the background. That is our outhouse. We compost our poop in hopes to make workable soil to eventually put around the property and start to grow grass, which it takes a long time to break down. So it's not an overnight use the bathroom and grow some grass type of deal. It's not how that works. But we're gonna go ahead and clear this stuff out. We're gonna take all these weeds to the chickens and turkeys. We will also be moving the chickens and turkeys into their new home, which when I was recording, I was cracking up because, well, my boys and wrangling them turkeys and chickens were pretty hilarious. So here we go, taking the weeds to the chicken and turkey's new home. We got that area nice and cleaned up. I did refill your waters. I need to refill your waters. Give me water. You're out of water. So here we go, got the boys catching these chickens and turkeys. You can see they're scattering. They're like, oh gosh, please don't hold us. My boys like to go out here and hold the chickens. These chickens are still young. They're not laying eggs yet. We should be seeing some eggs from them within the month, end of the month, but we are just waiting patiently. They're still babies. With this coop that I put up not too long ago, this part kind of cracked me up, but with this coop that we put up not too long ago, we are going to be ordering about another 20 or 30 chickens, and they will be littler. We're going to raise them up in this little area, and once they get big enough to escape this area, we will expand the one back behind us where we are moving them all into, and we'll have more chickens and turkeys. We do not have any meat birds yet. We are strictly using these chickens for their eggs. And the two white turkeys you see, those are Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner, but the other two turkeys are not food. Those are more of our pets. We do hope to eventually get some female turkeys and use their eggs for food, but for now those are just our friend pet turkeys. We do not have a name for them. If you have any name ideas, do leave them down below. Here I go, letting all the chickens and turkeys out, which was pretty interesting because the boys had to help me wrangle them right back in there and put them back inside the coop. I did this actually twice today, so it's a good thing I have high-strung energy boys to help me with the mistakes I make when doing that.
Yesterday Temu received her first sponsor package from Temu. This is one of the things that was in there. So I'm setting it up right now. This is a solar shower. So here we go. I'm gonna be filling it, getting it hung up. I already hung up a hook for it over there by the outhouse. So this is how it comes packaged. Opens up. This is to hang it up here at the top. You see the strap. It's even got a little thermometer on it, tells you how warm your water is. Filler, and then this is where the shower head goes. So there we go.
Piper, do you want a banana?
Hey, I want that too much. You want that naked one.
No, let me.
You put down the house now. Go fix the house. No. I think we have 2 of those, right?
We have 3 of these.
When we got to the house. Yeah.
Has an on-off valve down here. That, in theory, should be off. Filler cap.
Oh no. I see one. Oh no.
Using a funnel. Luckily, I have quite a few of these. This is my last available one, so now I have to order more.
I see. Watch. I see.
All right, somebody want to come hold this for me?
I'm still killing you, baby. I'm still killing you, Dad. You're always
So you're gonna hold it like this. Down here, low. Okay, let's reposition the camera. Hold on. Sorry guys, repositioning.
What's that?
Okay, we gotta go really low. So down here, like this. Move your hand.
What's that gonna be for?
It's gonna get heavy quick.
Hey, Dad, what's that? That's a shovel. What? Yeah, we have 3
Oh,
of those.
holy, that is heavy.
Told you.
I'm peeing.
Right?
Peed in the house.
This thing should hold 5 gallons of water.
That feels a whole entire bucket.
Yep.
The naked one. The naked one.
All right. Uh-oh.
What's I do?
Wait.
Oh my God,
Oh
drinking.
gosh, hold up. Move your head, dude, so I can see.
It's a cool outdoor shower. I didn't need an outdoor shower. That's
So everybody can rinse off real easy. There we go.
so you can rinse off.
Yep.
So how
All right, so there's that.
fancy.
You want to grab the camera?
So,
Heck yeah. Hi, dude.
That's a
Uh-oh.
I need a waddle.
outdoor shower.
Is the video on now? Benjamin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I got an outdoor shower, so we can just do this. You just twist it in this
Watch out. Let's see.
like that. Let's test it out. Whoa! Wow.
All right.
Now this
So
one.
see this?
This is all.
There's a solar shower right there. Right now, water seems to be registering about 50 degrees. So we'll let it go up from there. But that's gonna hang and get some sun, and then Tammy will kind of rinse off a little bit later.
This is gonna be cold. Can we hit record on that? Yeah. Should I just turn this knob?
Yep.
When I saw Temu offered a outdoor shower, I thought it would be a great opportunity to order one and show you guys what an outdoor shower could be. This you can order and take camping with you. You can have on the outside of your house for your kids if your kids like to play in the water or the mud. If they have a swimming pool and you don't want them running in with the chlorine on them, they get dirty or muddy outside, you could just snag one of these, put it up, and rinse them off outside. The water will be warm and it will be better than a hose down before bringing them in, I suppose. But I highly recommend anybody get an outdoor shower. We do have a shower hookup in our RV. We have bathtub and things like that, but an outdoor shower for my size family, all these boys, is definitely needed. Now for my favorite thing from this order are these shoes. I wasn't really sure what size to get, and I went out of my comfort zone with the style of shoes. These shoes are more elf-like. I thought they were adorable. They are a size 41. I'm normally a size 10 in women in the US.
Every single night the confetti's raining down. You put your hands to the sky, center of the crowd. You're the talk of the town. I tell myself I don't want that. What glitters isn't gold. I tell myself I don't need it, 'cause I'm fine on my own. But I hate being on the outside looking through a window. I say I don't want it, but I'm so full of it. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna dance with somebody. Be
And here goes this handbag. This handbag I thought also was adorable. I liked the boho look of it and the olive green color. Definitely recommend it. Super cute and super casual. Off to town we go.
I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna hold on to somebody. Be cool. Living your life through a lens.
While driving to town, we got Burger King. This is where I got the spot on my dress. Also, another favorite thing I will be ordering more from Temu are the solar lights. These Starburst stake lights. They're solar ran. They are so awesome. I will add a clip in here right about here. Super easy to put together. You just have to kind of finagle these little things to make it look like, I guess, a firework or however you want. It was really easy to put together. It didn't take long at all, and it's super cute. Highly recommend. Again, links down below in the description. I don't make any money off this. I'm just sharing the awesome things that Temu offers for a very cheap, discounted, affordable price. After I do this, I'm going to mess around in the garden. I got some plants in town from a local nursery. I like to see what they have on their discount racks, and I scored some more squashes and cucumbers to put inside my totes, which will lead me to sharing with you guys another product that Temu offers. Temu also offers grow bags. As you can see, and if you watched my videos for a long time, I've used grow bags the last few years, and I really love them. I have had great outcome with them, so I was really stoked to see that Temu offered them, and they're huge. I wasn't expecting them to be this huge. I'm not no size master genius, so when I got these bags, and I did see the size listed on the the little website there, but again, not good with my numbers and measurements here. I was completely shocked at how big these bags are. So this is the smaller one I have, and I'm using this one because I do have enough soil to fill this one. I'm going to be putting some of the produce here that I got in the nursery in here, and I hope that it just bushes out and fills out. As you can see in the background, all my herbs have grown perfectly. I've even grown tomatoes and peppers in these over the years with great outcome. So I'm extremely excited that Temu offers the huge, ginormous bags that you'll see here. I will need about 20 bags of soil probably from the nursery, which I don't have, but eventually I will get, and I plan on doing a harvest of beets and some more winter squash in the 2 bags that I will be showing you here in just a second.
The party, I wanna hold on to somebody. Be cool. Living your life through a lens, perfect pretending. You think no one can tell.
Now just a little walk around my small off-grid garden here. This is our first season here on the homestead, and you can tell I've always had the pots and the bags. The soil here is not growable, so we're not growing in ground. These are all my broccoli that I've grown in grow bags. I got these raised beds, doing great with those. Even got some green beans growing. I do need to make a shade cover for my beans because they seem a little bit yellow. Now to clean off the counter and get ready for dinner. I needed more cleaning rags in here. I've been using a lot of paper towels, which is not very green. So when I saw these for $1.09 for 10 of these suckers, I thought, why not? These are dishcloths, so you're supposed to do dishes with them, but they have been working really well with cleaning surfaces like this and picking the crumbs up from the cabinet and not throwing them onto the floor. So I've really appreciated that. You will see here in a minute that my paper towels are getting in the way. Living in an RV and having small space, it's extremely important to keep my small space clean to avoid, well, it's just sanitary. 2, we live in the desert, so we have a lot of rodents, and we don't want any of those entering the RV. So keeping the small space clean is very important, especially with a large family. So getting things up off my counter is pretty dang important, and I will be installing a very easy paper towel holder on my cabinet. You will see that I looked to see if I could slide it into the cabinet, and I know some women have done that, but for my cabinets I needed to use the stickers and put them on the outside. I should have cleaned that underneath the cabinet with alcohol or some kind of cleaner to remove the dust and grease if there is any under there for a better stick, but I got too lazy and I didn't do that. Also, I picked a bad location because if a breeze kicks up and I'm not paying attention and the stove is going, that could put the paper towels in the fire. I didn't even think about that. I should have put the paper towels on the complete opposite side or maybe closer to the light. So if you do install this, keep that in mind, that putting the paper towels not so close to your oven is probably a smart idea, because I didn't do that, and after I stuck it on there I thought, well crap, that's probably not very safe, but it's up there and now it's something I need to keep in mind.
What glitters isn't gold. I tell myself I don't need it 'cause I'm fine on my own, but I hate being on the outside looking through a window. I say I don't want it, but I'm so full of it. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna dance with somebody, be ooh. I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna hold on to somebody, be cool. Life of the party, life of the party.
Okay, here we go. I'm showing you guys my Whopper. If it doesn't get all over the place, it doesn't belong in your face. I think that's that lame logo, whatever you want to say. Yeah, it's on my belly. Anyhow, I saw this cabbage pillar and I thought it was really neat. I've never had a cabbage pillar before, and I thought it would be, hey, maybe if I score some cabbage I can make some coleslaw like a whole person, but we'll see. Also, I saw these shoes on there and I thought my oldest daughter Ashley would like them. They seem like they're really lightweight, and they are. So when I got them, they're super lightweight. I got her a size 43. She's a size 11 in woman, and I guess the 43 would work. Chris offered to try them on for me, which was pretty funny. The girls were like, hey Freya. She has whiskers. She's a cat today. Anyhow, these fit and he thinks that Ashley's going to enjoy them. And yeah, next up is this little wooden, I guess it's called a charcuterie board. I can't even say it. I can't say that word, but it's one of those fancy boards where you put the cheese, the meat, and the crackers, some fruit. And yeah, I thought that I'd give the kids a little go with that fanciness. We also ordered this miniature massager. It did not come with the part to hook onto the buttons, so this is not worth anything. But it's basically like a little tins unit. It just didn't come with all the pieces. Now, Temu does offer a 90-day warranty, so if you don't like something, you can send it back. If something breaks, you can get it replaced. You just gotta contact Temu and their customer service. I saw these little rack thingies, and with the produce growing in the garden, you just put your produce in there and you kind of like, you know, put them on your barbecue and they cook up kind of like saute, but not saute, like barbecue your vegetables in there, you know, soft, yummy barbecued vegetables. Anyhow, I saw these on there. They go on the barbecue. We do a lot of barbecuing here. So I thought these would be a great thing to try. Obviously, I have not tried these yet. Then I got the girls' a dress. This is a 7/8. I did order up because I wasn't sure if the sizes ran small, but this 7/8 is pretty big. So my girls, I'm dancing over here for my girls because they're like, give me that dress. I did order one for $7 total score. Next, I saw this rug on there. I thought would be really cool. It does need that little rug sticky stuff you put under your rug to keep it in place. But for under $10, I thought this would be a good little rug to have right here beside my bed. You can see we all kind of shove our boots right there. I got Chris's boots, my boots, I think a pair of girls' boots under there. So I don't like to sleep in a sandy bed. Now for dinner, an easy, unhealthy, processed American dinner. Macaroni and cheese. The kids are having that with some sliced up oranges, followed by their vitamins.
You can never sleep in traffic, 'cause living steady panic. I know 'cause I try acid. Now I see through your habits, just like gadgets. You tell me with the 2 hands, I'm too bad. Wonder what you think's I like. Need me to get your bills paid.
While dinner cooks, I like to get the girls into the bath, so it's kind of doing 2 things at once, but getting the job done quicker to get them into bed. Once we come in for the night, they're completely exhausted from playing outside all day or helping me in the garden or just being kids at summer break, the sun. Hey Freya, I'm not ready for you to get out of the bath yet. One thing I enjoy about living in such a small space is I can hear everything. So Chris is back there helping keep an eye on the girls in our tiny little itty bitty RV bathtub. We don't fill it up at all, and the girls kind of like to splash around, clean up, and cool off in there from the hot day. But Chris is in there right now helping with Miss Arabella, so he's back behind me getting her nice and dried off and dressed for bed. Well, dinner first and then bed.
Need me to get your bills paid. That's what you said. I guess I'm just too fake for that. So sit down, listen, think for a minute. Know it might be hard 'cause you're uneducated. Break down, face it, breathe for a minute. I'm about to help you with your manners and respect. Second chance, so take it till we feel the man.
these are the vitamins I've been using. This Emergency C Kids Daily Immune Support. I do give Freya these lifeable ones for iron and B12 with some extra vitamin C every other day. And then here's my magical little powder. This has been amazing for my digestive tract. I don't have a gallbladder, and sometimes it's hard for me to digest things properly. I highly recommend this probiotic powder. They do sell it on Amazon. Now to make the girls a nice cool drink for bed. Lemonade. Hello, take your drink, Freya. It's time to drink your drink and get ready for bed. Now for me and Chris, we do not do the whole mac and cheese thing. We have to be starving to death before doing that. I'm cheating tonight. I normally warm up our beans in a pan, but honestly, I'm tired and I don't want another dish to wash. So I'm hoping that just putting these beans in this tortilla with some cheese and being lazy and frying it in the pan will warm up the beans and cheese. And it did the trick. I got the job done.
I'm about to help you with your manners and respect. Second chance, so take it till we feel the man. You'll never listen, think too fast, but one day you'll understand. So sit down, listen, think for a minute. Though it might be hard, 'cause you're uneducated. Break down, face it, breathe for a minute. I'm about to help you with your manners and respect. You get it? Just uneducated, just a little bit. But this so but you make it. One day, manners and respect. Respect.
The end of the night, I got the boys finishing up. They've been working on this spot for about 3 days. They're trying to make it leveled out. We had gotten them a pool. We said, you guys want to do the pool, you guys have to help put it up. So they're in charge of flattening it
All right,
out.
so Mama's chicken and turkey run is done for now. The only thing left to do really is for this time of the year, build some roosting boxes, some laying boxes, which I will do next week. Strengthen the roof on that area. And I'm gonna put another board over here as well to box it in completely. But outside of that, it's done. Everything has been repurposed. All the way down to the hinges I made are actually repurposed portions of the shed. And everything is nice and strong. Nothing's getting in there easily, so we're set. They got the feed out here. Watering things set up. This will be so much easier for Mama to be able to get out here and do what's necessary.
My last thing to share with you guys is this hanging dehydrator. I was excited to see this as well. I have a electric one that you can dehydrate, that one you lovely ladies sent me to dry out my herbs and whatnot, which is awesome and amazing. But I also saw this one, and this one is just a racking system. It's netted so nothing can get in. Keeps the bugs and yucky things out of there, and you just put your produce in there to dehydrate. Like I can cut up my herbs when they get bigger, put them in here and let the sun dehydrate them. There's quite a bit of methods you could do without having power. A couple of you said that you use soda flats of cardboard, stuck some herbs inside your window in the hot summer and shut the door and dried out your herbs that way. Some of you use an oven. I've done that before in the past too. I've used the machine, but I've never done anything like this. I'm really excited to give this a shot and see how this works. There are smaller ones. I picked the larger one because of how much stuff I am hoping to eventually start growing and drying out. My goal is to dry out enough herbs to last me an entire season until the next season of drying out. So this is a huge favorite of mine, and I'm excited and can't wait to use it. This link will also be left down below. From Temu is going to be linked down below.
All right, so next week, when I get home from work, all this landscape right in here is going to be changing. Gotta lay my plumbing out from the tank, the pole barn kitchen.